What's going on, everybody? I wanted to make this really quickly to express my frustration towards iRacing. During one of our races at Bristol, the second race, we got a black flag passing under yellow penalty as we're coming down pit road. And we were running kind of decent, probably would have got a top 10 out of the day, and definitely the cleanest Bristol race I've been a part of. We just weren't in much trouble, and I missed pit road because the 33 car wouldn't catch up to the pack, so we weren't able to pit with the normal leaders, and we wouldn't have been able to get 4 tires on without the pace car catching us. So problem number one is people don't know how to pace in any of these races for whatever reason. That's problem number one. Problem number two is whenever we actually came into pit road, it would appear that the free pass car, the lucky dog, was supposed to go all the way around us and pass us. The only problem is that it didn't tell me that until literally a millisecond before I went down pit road, and it popped up on my charts, my speed limit going into the pits. So I had zero chance of knowing that I had to let that car pass me. There's two things that I have a problem with here. Is problem number one, those two charts should be completely separate. A speed limit chart should be separate from your pacing screen. Those should be separate for this exact reason, because I was not aware that he was supposed to pass me until it was too late. And that's just absurd. iRacing's pacing has been an absolute joke for several years now, and it seems that I don't know if they just don't have a solution for it or they just don't care. But pacing has always been a serious problem, and at least 50% of the black flags for passing under yellow is because of like absolutely terrible information on pacing. And the drivers get confused because it is ridiculous, because 1 second, like right here, I was good. I was good to go, staying right behind the 33. All right. So on lap 176, we come down pit road. This is the 33 car right here, the Interstate Batteries car. He's not even the lucky dog. Wait a minute. Hold on. That's the lucky dog that just went by. Wait a minute. I need to reevaluate something. All right, so watch. Let me just see if you see it. And then we get a black flag for passing under yellow. Didn't see it? Watch it again. Did you see it that time? Hold on. Let me slow it down even more. Wait for it. Wait for it. So upon further evaluation, it would appear that the 33 is over here. And we're going down pit. This is pit entry right here. And Bristol has a weird pit entry to where you can get on the apron early. Although the problem here is this is how much room I would have time to figure out that I am too far in front of the 33. The problem is this whole screen just disappears for the speed limit. This is a problem. This needs to be a separate screen And then just that fast, and I have no idea that I've passed the 33. Zero clue, no idea. And we're just pacing. We're going on pit road to get tires. We're having a nice night, staying out of trouble. Not too bad. And we had zero idea. Absolutely none. See how this goes away? That is insane. This needs to be over here, or this just needs to be separate. That should not take away your pacing screen for this exact reason, because we were screwed because we could not tell that we've passed the 33. For those who don't know, you don't get much time in the pits at Bristol. You don't get much time because it's such a short track. It is a bull ring. And you need to get on pit road as fast as you can. I can't get on pit road efficiently whenever I can't see the 33 car and I don't know that I'm ahead of the 33 car. This is the problem, iRacing. This needs to be separate. You cannot just take away the screen and then just cut off a insane amount of information that you need to have that won't put you 4 laps down. iRacing, whenever it comes to this stuff right here, this is what makes me wonder why I've paid so much money for something that could be such an easy fix. For those who don't know, iRacing is a serious investment. It is a expensive hobby, extremely expensive. You have to buy the computer if you want it to run at max graphics like I have. The steering wheel, the cockpit, the chair, and that's just like base level. You don't have to go that extreme with the cockpit and everything. iRacing in itself is over $100 for a yearly subscription. That's already insane. But you have to buy all of these tracks and you have to buy all of the cars to be able to compete in the NIS series like we're doing, to follow the NASCAR schedule throughout the entire year. It is just absolutely absurd that you pay so much money and then you get screwed like this for something that is so easily fixable. And this is just problem number one. The problem, like my original point, iRacing's pacing has been flat out pathetic for instructing on where you need to be. It needs to be, I don't know what, the chart just needs to be different. This chart system that they've had for all these years is just not, it doesn't give you enough information. Because it will change throughout the entire pacing lap. Like, we will be 1 to green getting ready, and literally 2 seconds before the green flag starts, you have to let somebody by and you will get a black flag. It's happened to me. It's happened to me several times before I started streaming these races. I have been screwed by passing under yellow penalties so many times. It's getting extremely frustrating, and this is my breaking point. This is unacceptable on so many levels. Now, you can argue I should have paid attention to where the 33 is. But I am going down pit road and I can't see him at all. All I can see is the pace car. But you know what could have happened? I pay attention to that chart a lot because of the penalties I've been given. If this was a separate chart, this wouldn't have happened. And even if it did, that would be on me. And that is completely on me. This is just lack of information that iRacing should have for this much money. It is such an expensive subscription that they are so lazy that they will just take away an entire page of information. And their overall ruling is flat out pathetic. So, anyways, I just wanted to make that because it's been bugging me since the end of the race on how that happened. Under further review, in reality, it's just a chart went away that should never go away throughout the entire time of you pitting or pacing. That should never go away because that is a vital piece of information that you need to line up with the field properly. And it doesn't need to just be, oh, you need to let one car by. It needs to be a long chart like your relative chart, except specifically for the pacing order. That it is inexcusable for them to just not do that because it's not too hard for them. It is infinitely harder for them to go to North Wilkesboro and scan the track and put it in the game, but they can't make a better relative chart or a better pacing chart. It's insane. So, anyways, that's my gripe. I just wanted to post this out and vent it. Maybe it'll get around. Who knows? But this is just insane for iRacing to do, and it has screwed several people. I'm not the only one. There was 2 other cars that were penalized with a passing under yellow penalty that they should not have been given. They also finished 4 laps down. So several hours of our nights were wasted because of lazy iRacing development. So anyways, goodbye.